So, okay, we're recording in progress. So, yeah, okay, so today's October 14th. So we have everyone who's attending. Anybody here who's new? I don't think anyone is new, but I don't know. No? Okay. Um, okay, so let's go over the agenda. Before I actually go over the agenda, let's look at the action items from last time. Let's see if we forgot anything to put on the agenda. So I just added this. Rich, did you add this to the agenda?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Okay. And is Andreas here? Let's see. I don't
not
think I saw
yet.
his name. Okay. Let's add this one as well. We'll add it to the bottom and maybe he'll join, or maybe somebody else will have context on it. Uh, I think it's Barath or Barath. Is he on the call as well? No, but I think that's how you say his name. Okay. Yes, this, okay. I also added this. Okay, great. Okay, great. So, yeah, let's start going over the agenda. So this is the pruning doc that we've been talking about a few times. It's trying to prune this. So I'll tell you kind of my thought process here. Going through this main PR, trying to organize things, trying to keep track of things. It's very much work in progress. I'm still going through it. It's anybody can view it, but oh, let me make people comment, or I'll do that afterward. I want to let people have comment access as well. I don't think I added that in yet. Basically, just trying to split it into two parts. I think we have like these tasks, and I think we have these PRs, um, and just it's like a reorganization. Maybe there are some of these tasks that we can transform into PRs. Maybe there's some PRs that we don't really need, or we can consolidate. I think it's also just a good way for me to get a bit more, I don't know, context and knowledge in general. So that's this printing PR. Um, any comments, kind of like right off the bat of sorry, not printing PR. It's a printing doc. Any comments? Any critiques? Anything anybody want to say? Okay. Yeah, John.
I, yeah, I put in a comment in the agenda there, but I see in that PR list, it's probably answered in there. So I'm just going to remove that if that's okay, or just we could skip that.
You put in a comment? Where did you put the comment?
Not comment in the agenda. I put the lack of upgrades to the V1 beta 2 in the APIs, and there's I see a PR that's being tracked there in
Hmm.
the page you just showed.
Yeah. Okay. Richard, or do you go by Richard? Richard. Sorry, I should know that by now.
Which is good. I should actually
Okay.
put my name as Rich on Zoom. So
Mhm.
I guess is the idea to then move the list of things into from the pruning doc into like items on that, like an item list on that main issue, or is it just literally to use that doc going forwards?
I was thinking originally to put it back in the PR or maybe open another PR, but honestly, I'm not sure yet. I want to keep going through the rest of the PR, and probably as I reach the bottom of it and consolidate more and more information, I'll have a better idea.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Matt?
Yeah, and just relevant to that, I think it would be good if our goal was to get everything back into GitHub,
Mhm.
but having it in a doc until we're organized seems to make sense. And not that it's that consequential, but I was just going to say under the tasks, everything is in brackets attributed to me, but really Stefan went ahead and did all that. So I don't know that it matters, but I
Okay.
don't. I do have context on most of those, but they're not like most of them I didn't actually author. I think they're Stefan Berger's, just for
Yeah, yeah,
context.
yeah. The reason, by the way, I just have your name here is because I've only so far gone through that top initial comment that has all that stuff under your name. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I'm sure I will let me actually also write that down as well. So
Well,
uh
it's fine. It's just so people who are reading the doc don't think that I somehow own each of those because I don't think I actually even typed most of that. I think the description got rearranged.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Um, okay. I think it looks like nobody has their hand raised, so we can move on to the next thing. Um, Rich, I think you've got this one.
Yep. Took me a bit longer. I've got a draft PR, well, work in progress PR up at the moment with the updates to the CAPI documentation to introduce a MachinePools contract doc. So it's mostly done. I guess the main thing is I haven't updated the links yet. So actually, when you read them through it, there'll be some links that are not even links at the moment. So I just need to add that to it. But yeah, if anyone has any comments or suggestions on things that I've missed within the doc, that would be helpful. Actually, surprisingly, there was not that many fields that make up the contract currently, and it did actually highlight some fields that actually are completely different to how the rest of CAPI has moved with the V1 Beta 2 changes, which we kind of know because most of these issues are in the V1 Beta 2 issue listed in our doc anyway. But it really made me see that, yeah, I've got to move this forwards. But yeah, any feedback would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Yeah. Let's all try to give this a review as well. Next one is the PR that I think this is Barat. Yes. He created or he helped I think there's a few collaborators on this to create some documentation for MachinePool. And I'll be I think my task here is to raise this in the Kavai office hours this week to see if we can get it approved for merge. So I believe that's tomorrow morning, the correct office hours that I should be attending. Um, yeah, so maybe I'll just get some finality on that in the Slack channel, but I'm pretty sure I saw the right office hours to go to. Yeah, so I don't think much more to talk about there. Uh, John, did you want to say something about this?
We can skip over that. I'm going to look at the PR pruning and because it looks like it's covered already, and I'll bring it out next week.
Ah, okay, this is what you meant by the comment that you're talking about. Okay. Sorry, didn't catch that earlier. And then am I saying your name correctly? Andreas? Andreas, I think you're on mute. You're on the call. Yeah.
Yep. That's from last time.
Sorry?
Not sure. I think that item is from last time, right?
Oh yes, sorry. I
We
moved
talked
it
about
from the
this.
I
Yeah.
moved it from the yes, I'm sorry. That was my fault. I put it there. It was an
That's
action
fair.
item from last
That's
time.
fair. Anyone who has access to review and you can filter and get out by area/machine pool label. Look at them. I think the PR you mentioned earlier that should be in there as well. And a
Yeah.
review helps, I guess, to go forward.
So is that this or is that something else?
Well, if you go to the top for filters, not sure. Yeah. So this filters by issue. If you remove the issue filter, then you get both issues and pull requests. And if you do this also in providers like Kappa, then there might also be PRs open regarding MachinePools.
Okay. Okay. So let's add this over here. Good place to start. Okay, that sounds like that could maybe overlap a little bit with this over here, this work, PR printing, just sort of consolidating everything into one place and kind of doing another pass over all the work that there is to do, maybe, possibly. Okay, great. I think that's all the agenda items. Does anybody have anything else to say? Yeah, Rich?
Yeah, I was going to say that we also need to be conscious of um, the difference between getting the things done that is required for us to get to graduate from experimental to GA from just trying to fix every single machine pool issue there. There's a lot of overlap between the two, but actually fixing everything that has the label machine pool won't necessarily get us to GA. And so I guess we need to be conscious that we focus on the doc. If we come across new issues that we think are required for GA, then we should document them in your doc. But it's not, I guess, just conscious that we don't try and do everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Great. Keep that in mind as well. Okay. Anybody have anything else they want to say? All right. Tomorrow I will be humiliating myself in the Kaipai office hours as I try to explain what that we need to merge this doc. So if you would like a good laugh, you can come by as well. If there's nothing else to say, I think that's it. Thanks everybody for attending.
Just for hosting, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Of course.
Thank you.
See you, everybody.